Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Stacking Perpetrator here. I'm deciding what video to do next. Let's pull out the box here. I'm going to grab two Morgans here. I am going to go ahead and fire up the scope and get it ready. I only need to show you, well, we're looking at 87, and we're looking at 87. I have two of these. These are Phillies. Again, this is cherry pick coins. I'll show you what I found in a minute. Pretty nice looking coins. Just your average, you're either high AU or, in the 60s. One might be better than the other. I'm not a grader. These are going in the box. If I get 8 of these, I guess you get 8 submissions if you join PCGS or in whatever, and you get the vouchers to send coins in. So I'm waiting to get 8 coins. Now these are both the same. Set this down gently. These are both the same. These are 87p. LDS is late die stage. These are VAM 3A. So I will leave a link to VAM World 2.0. I will leave a link to this actual page, the VAM 3A, so you can look and see exactly what I'm showing you. And it's not a top 100. It's not a hot 50, but it is on the Super CD Elite list of 25. What that means, I forget the guy's name, but he did a lot of studying on these and on Morgans, and he's put together a list of 25 coins that he thinks are must-haves for the Super, and the CD stands for Clash Die. So it's the Super Clash Die Elite list of 25. So, and I guess the way they explain it is you don't have, let's see, on your registry sets, they're not recognizing this as a subset, the Super CD list of 25, but these are good coins to hold on to, because if they ever do make a registry set or make this a registry option, they're going to need these coins. So let me set the scope up here and give you a brief rundown. The main thing you look for, and I thought this was pretty unique, if you look at her lip, it looks like, this is the easiest way to tell you have one of these. If you look at her lip, starting right there, coming right there, and then you look between the lip and the chin, you see, and it looks, and then there's another piece of it right there, but it looks like she has a fish hook in her lip. That's the telltale sign right there. You don't have to look at anything else. One of the other things with this, if you look right, this is how you determine if it's a couple things. If you look, the hairline right there, there's a gap, but if you look, there's a clash right here. You see that line right at the end of my pointer, and there's a couple letters out here. And then also on her neck, there is, this one's hard, I have to get it just right, there it is. You can see at her neck, right there, is a line coming out, or two lines coming out right there. And I can't remember on the reverse. I have so many of these. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a couple different versions of this, or clashes to look for when you're cherry picking. But there is, get my pointer to it, right here is a line coming from the wing going up between the N and G in God. Now sometimes there's other VAMs that have another line that's right about here, and it runs up into the lower portion of the N. It runs right in here, and then there's another one where there's two lines coming down. Well, this has the single line going up this way, and then is it over here? Yeah, okay. And then over here, there's a clash mark right there. And sometimes you want to look because there's a hot 50 list, 3/2. And this is not it. And then, is this the one on the arrows? Nope. So that's your telltale markers for, what is this? The VAM 3A on your 87 fillies. Like I said, the key marker is just look for that, what looks like a fish hook in her mouth. It looks like it got her. You can see it in between her lips right there. And then from the lower lip down to the chin. And then it spikes back up out here. And that's that. And then there's another, there's a mark right here. And then off the tip of her nose, there's a spike that goes out. That one's hard to see. Sometimes it's two spikes. You have to get just right to see those. But if you see this obvious, I mean, there's no missing that. If you see that right there on her lip, on this 87 filly, then you know you've got this 3A. One of the other markers is see how close. They go by identical positions on the date. Some of your VAM searches, you draw a line or just an imaginary line from the neck down. So where my pointer is at, this would be identical 1, and then identical 2, and then you have the edge of the 1 right here, kind of like right at the edge of the identical 2. That makes this a near date. And then the 7, there's also some doubling on the 7. You can see right there at the top of the 7. There's a little bit of doubling right there. You can see that. Let me pull the other coin out and show you. It's actually pretty cool to find 1, but I found 2. So here's the other coin. Just to show you I have 2. We already looked at this one, so we're going to put this one under the scope. Same thing. 87 filly, VAM 3A, late die stage. Super class die, elite list of 25. And we'll just go right to her lip. And right there it is. Once you see that, you don't have to go. Once you see that, what looks like a fish hook, right there, coming down, and then you can see it's like it got through her lip, and it came down and got caught in her chin. As soon as you see that, you know immediately that this is a 87, and then there you can see the doubling on the 7, just right at the top right there. Go back over, it is the near date. Remember I showed you on the other coin, you bring just an imaginary line down, that's identical 1, identical 2, and then if you're coming up from the edge, you're catching the edge of the 1. So this is a near date. And I don't think there's anything with the stars. Nope. So that's number 2. So let me get this scope out of the way. Get her back in her flip. So 2 cool cherry pick finds that I've had fun looking up. Didn't take too long to spot this, or figure out the VAM. Probably about a half an hour going through. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of these? And I'll see you on another video.